Hello everyone, welcome back to Terra Invicta, where last time we had a bit of a frustrating episode. Our main holding in Earth, Europe, is just constantly being triggered with coups, so we are now consistently under our mission control capacity, which isn't really an ideal situation to be in. We did face down many enemy ships over Vesta. We're in a sort of protracted battle against them over here, but things there are a bit mixed. Strike Fleet did kind of win its battle, at least I'd call it a victory, the game called it a defeat. But we really crippled their main mega fleet, taking it down from 11,000 strength to 1,400, with a loss of just about 500 on our part. So I'd say that's a success, but unfortunately Mega Fleet is rather crippled here. One of the ships has its engine disabled, so it can no longer maneuver, and most of the remaining ships here are the auxiliary vessels, not the actual main strike force. That's fine, we can start repairing. We can build a base in orbit of Vesta, get it repaired. Problem being right now is that we can't do that until we sort out the control capacity issue. So that's our current state. We are going to try and improve that, try and regain control of Europe at least long enough to get Strike Fleet back on its feet. And then we are going to have to try and push this. If we can take out their Vesta base, I think that'd be a major win for us. This seems to be the focus of their inner planet operation. So if we can take this out, that would be a big boost to us. Otherwise, it's just going to be some more desperate fighting around Europe in order to try and re-establish our control there. Anyway, let's jump into it. Right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send Boat Fleet out. They aren't the best class of ships. They're a bit old now, but they can at least back up Strike Fleet. It'll take them 36 weeks to get there with still a decent amount of fuel, just in case I need to pull them back without a station to refuel them. So hopefully this will work out. Completed a coup in the EU, so we have a little bit of control. Strike Fleet is under assault already. Fortunately, my defensive wall is not quite what it used to be, but still. Alright, and I'm just going to get the undamaged battleships to burn a little bit so they end up in first contact, not the damaged Strike Fleet. Otherwise, let's see how this engagement goes. Alright, starting to exchange fire, doing a lot of damage to them. Yeah, this is more like it, tearing them apart. They're not getting within point defense range of my ships. Well, now they are. No shots got through. And there goes another frigate of theirs. There we go. Pretty sound victory. Yep, no hits on our side. Enemy fleet completely wiped out. Bit more exotics, that's a little bit of a better start. Yeah, and unfortunately with the loss of a few of our cruisers, our strike fleet doesn't have the strength to simply assault the alien base. So we are going to need to get reinforcements there. My idea is kind of to build up Vesta as soon as I can, and I can start churning out some replacement dropships there. Okay, another alien fleet wants to try its luck. It's fine, this is exactly what I wanted. I want to draw out the alien fleets, engage them as and when I can, start actually weakening them. And here it goes, another giant wave of incoming fire. Some are getting a little bit close to our ships. Alright, just rotating my ships around to try and keep them facing the bulk of the enemy. And yeah, the last ships are in retreat now. All getting rather hammered. Send my cruisers after these last few escapees. I think this last one's going to get away. I'm not doing it sufficient damage to destroy it. But it's crippled. So another victory, another nice chunk of resources in. And again, no hits on my side. I'm just going to rearrange this. I was doing the Antimatter beam core reactor. I'm just going to change that over to the super collider. It'll be done in much less time, and this lets us build a decent amount of antimatter. I'd really like to start pushing in antimatter tech soon. Okay, we have completed integrated Earth space economy. So economy priority is a bit stronger, welfare priority starts removing CO2. I'm going to go over to antimatter propulsion. Might be the answer to our engine issues. Project Exodus did a coup in the EU. Okay, I'm going to trade more with humanity first, getting us some more base metals, which we use at an alarming rate to upgrade our various facilities. A little bit of water, which we get in at an alarming rate, so that is all good. Another coup in the EU. Okay, antimatter weaponry has been completed by the initiative. They're now doing administration algorithms. Okay, Mega Fleet Gamma's return for another crack at Strike Fleet. Same plan though, few ships burn towards them. Then we just do our best. Alright. This barrage is a little more threatening than their previous ones. Just about holding on, I think. It's shifting focus onto their dreadnought. Yep, their dreadnought's down. That's them all. No hits on our side, another Radiant fleet wiped out, another bunch of exotics. Okay, the European Union has collapsed to the point it's only got 3 centres. Okay, shareholder subversion tech is done. New integrated resource market. Get us some more money whenever I need to sell resources for cash. Okay, temporary got partial control over the EU. I am putting a huge amount into spoils in order to appease the elites, in order to try and hold against any further coups. Okay, trading 10,000 more water for 20,000 metal with Project Exodus. Also brings them to being tolerant, so friends now with humanity first from Project Exodus, at war with everyone else. Shot one of the servants. Integrated resource market is done. It's going to quickly grab media center, not particularly planning on using it, but it's a nice quick tech. Okay, got full control over the EU. I don't know why I can't build a... Oh, because there's already a station low Vestra orbit. Right, okay. Okay, now Strike Fleet can pop out a new platform. So in 90 days they should be able to repair. Media center is done. Gonna grab improved terminal guidance systems just in case we start using the antimatter weapons if we ever get access to that tech.
Things are stabilizing.
Nice, Super Collider project has been completed. So I'm going to go back to doing the antimatter beam core reactor. Right. Building one of those out on Jupiter Station. Another alien fleet deciding to engage Strike Fleet. Well, thinking better of it. Okay, then they decided to engage after all, so fine. Tiny fleet here. Aliens are getting a wee bit desperate, I think. Here we go, just ripping them apart again. Oh, another minor victory. Few less alien ships out there. Initiative shot my scientist. Okay, so I'm gonna get Shirijan Yeruli, a physicist professor. Okay, the Academy's completed designer lifeforms. They're now working on heavy pulsed propulsion. Main thing about this tech is it gives a whole load of removal of various greenhouse gases from the atmosphere, which is pretty nice. Okay, the ring core for Vesta Station has been completed. Okay, so big expenditure, but massively upgrading Vesta Base. It will be done in a year. Strike Fleet gets repaired in 56 days, so that is all looking pretty decent. Just did a slight upgrade of the Incursio class ships with our latest tech, and I'm going to put one of those into production. Should be done by the time the station's finished repairing. Okay. We've arrested the agent that we already turned. She got arrested in America. Improved terminal guidance systems is done. Jump onto a new tech that we just unlocked, ferrosite decon operations, make it even harder for aliens to do their annoyingness. Okay, heavy UV phaser batteries is complete, so that's our defense stations even better defended. Can do wet navy modernization, gives us a bonus to our build navy. Not a major important tech, but something. Same counselor just got released from prison, immediately arrested again. Okay, Humanity First Blackburn Station is offering to defect. Nah, it's not a particularly interesting station, so I'm just going to decline the offer. Strike Fleet has finished its repairs. Okay, so snap exercises, either way I lose cohesion in Cambodia, but if I condemn it, then Southeast Asian Alliance gains tech level. And despite everything, despite me maintaining the level of cohesion I needed, the level of spoils I needed to avoid that penalty, still getting coups in Europe. God damn it. So clearly made it harder for them, but not hard enough. And Project Exodus did their own coup. Alright, and Belt Fleet is merging with Strike Fleet. Strike Fleet's now a little bit healthier. Couldn't refuel. Arrested a initiative councillor. Environmental degradation in the US, trying to do some subsidies there. Okay, initiatives completed administration algorithms. They're now going on to targeted biological warfare. It sounds slightly worrying. Cool, turned an initiative councillor to my side. Now getting over 200 research a day. Pretty good, I think. Okay, we've lost our academy asset. It's not the end of the world. Okay, we've completed ferrosite decon operations. And flip over to advanced xenological monitoring. Again, more negatives to them trying to do their weird annoying stuff to us. Okay, wet navy modernization is done. And do tactical drones next. Build army priority gets a boost. Alright, the initiative are really trying to destabilize America, so I'm starting to take out some of their high-ranking people. And we just arrested one of their councillors. Okay, advanced xenological monitoring is complete. Okay, weirdly cheap tech to boost spaceflight program by 50%. I'm just gonna grab that one. And shot another one of their high-ranking people. They're all out at war with me, I'm all out at war with them. Okay, nice, our first super collider has come online. 0.1 antimatter a month. Doesn't sound like much, but it's actually a fair chunk, considering we have a tiny amount so far, so yeah. That's actually a really big boost to us. Bootstrap spaceflight program is done. Do regional security sweeps, further damaging the aliens' ability to do stuff to us. The Protectorate of all people shot my scientist. Okay, I'm going to pick up a commando, Galui here. Oh no, not going to pick her up, she's ethical, so she'll have zero loyalty. Okay, I'm going to pick up this guy, Synapthy, Professor, Military Scientist. Nice, we got Antimatter Beam Core Reactor done. Can do Antimatter Plasma Core Reactor 2 as a alternative. Another Super Collider online in Jupiter Station. Tactical drones complete. Do rapid stabilization operations, gives us bonus to stabilize missions, which we use a lot. Shot another one of the initiative who was trying to turn North America. Regional security sweeps is done. Don't think I really need it, but I'm going to do the automated fission kit. Really cheap tech. Alright, Vesta Base has another new super collider online. Importantly, that means I can start building things from Vesta again, kind of. So to finish off today, what I'm going to do is put some more ships into production in Vesta, now that can defend itself. Okay, so here we have the Mark 6 Vindicta class. Upgraded all of the lasers to the new phaser based ones, put on the ECM module. Also swapped out the laser boost for an antimatter spiker. We do have a huge amount of antimatter coming in. This really isn't taking that much, but it gives 50% extra thrust, really improving things. So I can build a couple of those. Vesta Base is now capable of defending itself though. Do just want to see if I do have the ability to take out that base. Okay, automated fission pile is done already. Can do deep space metallurgy, gives us bonus to metals. And yeah, 100% chance to take out Iron Resolve Base. Let's do it. There we go, blew up Iron Resolve Base. Now lastly, they have a fleet landed on Vesta. I'm just going to see what happens when we bombard a fleet that's landed. Okay, lost Southeast Asian Alliance, nothing too bad there. Okay, targeted biological warfare has been completed by the initiative. They're now doing interplanetary polities. This unlocks the singleton virus. We'll definitely have to keep an eye for that popping up and see exactly what that is. Rapid stabilization operations is done. And start off with ecological stabilization programs then. Our attack did do some damage to them, we didn't take any damage ourselves, so I'm just going to keep on doing that, blow up some of their ships for free essentially. But for now that's where I'm going to leave it, so we need to build up Strike Fleet a little bit more. Also need to keep an eye on where our various resources are going now. We're losing quite a lot across the board. But otherwise I think we're in a decent shape to keep hitting the aliens, and at some point we're going to try and engage the alien prime fleet, their biggest one, which is currently around Vesta. Hopefully that'll do a good job at taking them down. Otherwise we're just continuing to push with research. In particular, antimatter research is definitely coming along, so might have our new and probably final generation of ships coming online soon. So hope you join me for that. If you did enjoy this one, please do leave a like and or subscribe, really does help the channel. And otherwise I hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers!